Good morning, Cedric here from Art on Main and Underculture. I've had quite a few requests following my Facebook posts for some advice on what to do art-wise during the lockdown. I thought I'd share with you what I consider to be the fastest and best way to improve your drawing ability over even the remaining 14 days after lockdown. You do this every day, I promise you that your drawing will improve significantly. I can't take credit for the idea. I first encountered it off a YouTube channel by the name of Sycra, S-Y-C-R-A. I've modified it somewhat and I hope to share it with you. Apologize for the jury-rigged nature of the presentation, but it's in the middle of a lockdown. We do what we can. Remember to come and visit us at Art on Main once this is all over. The process is called iterative drawing, as in iterations, in that you repeat the same thing, the same kind of drawing over and over again. What you're going to need is some paper and your drawing material or your drawing medium of choice, whether it be pencil, charcoal, paints, whatever it is. You can do it with whatever you feel like doing. What you're going to do is set your cell phone or a stopwatch or a watch next to you, and you're going to give yourself 2 minutes to draw an object from life in front of you, a little bit of a still life. Then, after the 2 minutes, you're going to take a moment to evaluate your drawing, what you've done right, what you've done wrong. And then, with the drawing still in your line of sight, you're going to do the same thing over again. The reason we do this is that the majority of our learning, the majority of the looking and thinking that we do in a drawing are in the very first few moments of the drawing. On hour 2 or 3 of your drawing, when you're getting involved in some very fancy shading or some very delicate rendering, you're actually not really engaging with the subject matter at its core quite as much as you did in the early few moments of the drawing. So what we want to do is hammer and maximize the amount of time that you're spending learning during your drawing. Choose an object that's around you, something simple. I am going to choose the watch because the watch is what I'm going to be using to time myself for the 2 minutes. You can choose a coffee cup, your hand, a self-portrait, the nose, a flower, or just a shirt, whatever you find around the house. The emphasis of iterative drawing is not to do any beautiful, well-rendered drawings that you can show or exhibit. This is purely practice. So as you notice, I just chose some scrap paper and a ballpoint pen because most of the work is going to be done between the eye and the brain and not necessarily the hand or any fancy technical skill. I recommend that you do between 10 and 20 drawing of each particular object. You do this once a day, that's half an hour to 40 minutes worth of drawing every day. I promise you, you're going to improve fast. Thank you for watching, stay safe out there and keep drawing.